So the next fun thing on this Mercedes R-Class, I hit the wipers and tried to turn them on, and yeah, that didn't work. I found out why. The motor's just kind of busted off here. Here's chunks of the motor housing. This is bad. I'm gonna guess the linkage is a little questionable as well. So I think I'm gonna take a trip to the salvage yard, and I'm gonna find a whole new motor and linkage, because that doesn't work, and it rains here in Oregon a lot. All right, I'm here at the junkyard, and it is a lovely day because I found a whole windshield wiper assembly, and it's still in really good condition. Unlike mine, this one is not busted totally all to heck, and they only want 30 bucks for it, so deal. We're taking this one home. I also found a much nicer cup holder. This one actually works, so I'm gonna ask them what they want for this while I'm here, because this is it's much nicer than mine. So I had an awesome time at the wrecking yard. Not only did I get the wiper and windshield wiper motors down there, but I also got the center console, and I paid a grand total of 40 bucks for all of it. Yep, they gave me the console for $10. Freaking bargain. This one actually works and is in wonderful condition, and will save me from having to clean up the ones in there and actually try to fix all the broken plastic on it. So I'm gonna crack on, install the windshield wiper motor, and then we'll get out to installing this wonderful new console. Good finds. Alrighty, so we've got the Mercedes R-Class back in the workshop, and we're going to take out that whole wiper linkage assembly that is busted all the heck. But while we're in here, I'm actually going to take a look at the back side of the engine, because we've got really good access at the moment to see what's going on back there. And I know there's an exhaust leak, and I just want to do an inspection. So we're going to pull these 2 bolts on this side, 2 bolts on that side. This whole panel will come out, and we'll be able to get a good look at the engine, which is kind of tucked up inside on this car, and get a better idea what's going on. Well, if you're looking to get the linkage out of one of these, it's really super easy. First things first, get rid of the arms, pull them off, pull off the little plastic panel, and then the linkage is right here. And it's only held in with 3 bolts. 2 13 millimeters on that side and a 10 mil down here. And the whole thing just lifts out, single electrical plug, and you can swap it out. This is not a hard job, so if your linkage is broken and totally shattered like mine, this is one you can very easily do. Let's get cracking on it. 1 bolt. 2 bolts. Like that on this side. And then we just have the little 10 millimeter. Actually, it's an E8 on my car. Down there. Apologies. E10 down there. There we go. And the last bolt of linkage is out, which means we can just lift this thing on out of here. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Is electrical connector on the back side. Take off first. It'd be easier if the motor was not busted off. And there we go. And here's the new to me linkage. It is only $30 worth every single buck. And as you can see, this one is actually in good shape. Also, the metal's in better shape, still has the tags on it. This is a bargain. Let's put it in. All right, reassembly is pretty much the same as disassembly. Just kind of drop it on in here, making sure to hook up the electronics before we go too far. Gonna slide it up that way. All right, and it's home, folks. Let's put the bolts back in. And the last fiddly little bit, let's put the wiper blades back on the car. All right, the wipers are back on the car. Let's see how we did. Fabulous. All right, that's all for the windshield wipers. Now we're gonna do that console we scored for 10 bucks. And since I've already got the console mostly apart because I was taking a look at all the broken hinges, this should be pretty straightforward. Let's take a look. Okay, getting out this grody old console isn't actually too bad. Underneath these cup holders here, there's a couple of Torx screws. They just come right out. And then there's some plastic clips. So down here, that's one of them. And then there's a few more. And the whole thing just kind of lifts out. It's really pretty straightforward. The good news is, in this console, I've already found a huge amount of spare change. So I've already knocked $1 or $2 off the price here. And I suspect I might find a little bit more as I dig a little bit further in here. This is so freaking nasty. Somewhere under here, is screws. And I have to get this very stuck rubber cover out. Try to just pry it out. By the way, this cover should just kind of lift out, and it's kind of glued. Ugh. People, wash your cars. Good God. Ugh. This is like excavating. Ugh. There we go. Oh. Okay. Yuck. We're just gonna shove this over there somewhere. Lovely. All right, now we can actually see the screws. There's one underneath some trash and crap. And yeah, we can get this console out of here. Okay, so that are the screws. Now I have to get out the clips. I think there's one right here on this edge. Yep, there's one down there. I should just be able to put my finger in there and pop it out, and then do the one on the other side, and it should just lift free. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, those just popped out. It's super slimy right here too, but yeah, you can see there's just two little tabs. They just pop into the bodywork there, and this side pops up, which is easy. And then the last one to get at is a little bit less obvious. It's down here, and it's actually this clip on this panel. So you gotta pop this little plastic panel out because it's kind of holding all this in place. So once we get that guy out of there, we should be good to go. There we go. There's one. And on the other side. There we go. Okay. So now I should be able to just lift and pull. Yay! Alright, and then there should be a little electric connector under there. There it is. For the cigarette lighter. And, oh look, a whole bunch more spare change. Good news. By the way, here's another crazy Mercedes feature. When this thing was new, they actually measured the speed at which the doors on this console opened. Apparently the ashtray could open up in 0.84 of a second, and the little eye door would open up in 0.2 of a second. Today, well, that doesn't even open properly at all. And this tray, I don't know, it seems a bit slower, to be honest. But either way, this thing is junk. I love used car archaeology. Like, I got a couple more bucks worth of quarters in there and some really nasty looking barbecue sauce. Yuck. But hey, free money is free money. On a $1,400 car, this is a pretty significant discount right here. Alright, here's the nice new console, and installation really couldn't be simpler at this point. It's pretty much just kind of drop it in and click it into place here. Which is kind of what I'm going to do. So that helps you close all the lids. Just kind of slot it in, and it'll drop in. But I got to hook up the electrics first, but yeah, one sec. tighten those panels back up back there. And we're in. What an improvement. I still need new hinges for this, but that is just ever so much better. A worthy use of $10, I gotta say. All right, a step in the right direction. I mean, it still desperately needs to clean down here because, yeah, but we're moving. All right, folks, that's all for today on the Mercedes R320. It has new windshield wiper arms, motors, and assemblies, and it has a new center console. So things are moving right along, but there is still a lot more work to do. So I will see you next time on Bad Ideas Garage. Take care, folks.